Hi friends, it's Miss Yolanda. I have something special that I would like to share with you today. Does anyone know what type of habitat this is or what lives here? Well, you are right if you said a honeybee habitat. This is our very own honeybee hive. We love honey and bees make lots of honey. This is the entrance to where the bees go in and out. The bees are very busy. They work all day long. I want to tell you about the guard bee. The guard bee hangs out here at the entrance because they keep the predators away. They don't want predators into their hive. There's also the nurse bee. The nurse bee takes care of the baby bees that are born into the hive. There's the cleaner bee. Believe it or not, they like their hive nice and tidy and clean, so they clean up. There is the queen bee. The queen, there's only one. She lays eggs in here, and she is in charge of this whole hive and all of her workers. The queen bee has her own special workers. They're called attendants, and she picks them out specially for her. The attendant will groom her, feed her, and make sure that she's comfortable. There's also the forager bee, and that bee goes out of the hive into my cucumber garden, my butterfly garden, and they travel far distances just to gather nectar. They bring that nectar back to the hive to feed the other bees, plus make honey. Now, if we want to get into this hive, I would lift this lid, but we're only going to peek in here because we don't have our protective gear on. We should always wear protective gear around bees because they can sting. They don't mean to, but if they feel threatened, they will sting. So this is their roof, and if we lift it off, you can see that they are on that top rack right there. Inside or below that rack, there are various trays. The queen lives down there, her attendants, and all kinds of other bees, and they stay on those trays. Now you're going to see that we have a smoker here. The smoker calms the bee down. Doesn't hurt the bee, it just calms the bee so that they don't sting. And all that is just dried leaves, dried pine needles, and twigs. Well, friends, I hope you enjoyed our very own special honeybee hive. We love it. If you ever see a honeybee on one of your flowers, it could very well be one of our bees. Isn't that exciting? Okay, friends, I hope you love our habitat.